Look at these two social media posts side by side. This post on the left is a wall of emojis and corporate speak. The post on the right is specific, concrete, and direct. To understand the difference, you have to look at how large language models are trained. They operate on statistical algorithms, guessing what word should come next based on billions of internet examples. This causes a regression to the mean. Over time, highly specific, unusual facts get smoothed out into blurry, predictable statements. When you ask the model to write for you, it strips away the exact details that make your idea interesting. It replaces them with empty, exaggerated praise that sounds like a bad press release. We can fix this by changing the instructions. We are going to build a multi-platform master prompt. This single document will take one core idea and generate completely distinct platform-native posts simultaneously. Open your AI tool of choice right now. We will build this framework together. By constructing this prompt, you stop accepting the lazy default text the model hands you and start steering the engine yourself. Step 1 is setting up a blank slate in your chat interface. A reliable prompt framework requires 4 structural pillars: persona, task, context, and format. First, define the persona. Tell the AI it is an elite editorial strategist. Next, establish the task, transforming one central idea into separate posts for different social platforms. Now, configure the format to return the text in an exact specified order. Finally, leave a bracketed placeholder in the context section. This acts as a drop zone where you will paste your raw topic notes later. This basic framework organizes the request, but it isn't enough to override the model's training data. Left alone, it will still lean into fluffy, generic language. To counter this, we need to build an anti-AI filter. These are strict voice rules that explicitly override the model's statistical phrasing habits. Write a command instructing the AI to prioritize specific nouns and active verbs. Tell it to use concrete observations instead of passive, abstract commentary. Next, create a list of band patterns. Tell the AI explicitly that it is never allowed to use cliches like delve, pivotal moment, or evolving landscape. Applying these negative constraints blocks the AI from its natural regression, giving you text that actually sounds like a human wrote it. Now we assign the output formats. Tone does not translate equally across the internet. A post built for Reddit will fail on X, so we have to map out specific rules for each network. Under your Reddit rules, instruct the AI to use a plain-spoken tone. Tell it to skip the marketing hooks entirely and start directly with the main point. For X, the constraints need to demand high text compression. Tell it to be direct, punchy, and include a complete ban on hashtag dependence. Let's test the workflow. Take a raw list of facts, in this case, notes about deep learning, and paste them right into that context bracket we set up in step 1. Run the prompt. Watch how the engine processes the exact same facts into completely distinct variations at the same time. Check the Reddit output first. It successfully avoided our banned corporate words and matched the conversational, direct tone we programmed. Now look at the output for X. The same deep learning facts are compressed into a dense format, optimized for reading on a timeline. Both outputs followed the core rules. They are concise, clear, and factually consistent with the source material. Segmenting rules inside one master prompt means a single source idea can natively fit into multiple, completely different platforms at once. From a single input, you now have a complete multi-channel content suite sitting in front of you, ready for publication. There is one critical final step. You need to secure this prompt so you never have to write it out manually again. Copy the entire text block, title it Multi-Platform Master Strategy, and save it directly into your AI tool's prompt library or a dedicated text document. Later, you can expand this document. You can add new rule modules for entirely different formats, like Instagram visual carousels or Spotify podcast descriptions. By locking in this master framework, you transition away from treating the AI like a basic chatbot. You now have a scalable production engine, and you control the output.